10 minutes to the driver's brief. Hello. So apparently JT arrived and burned my steering wheel.
It's a secret weapon on my face.
All right.
Okay, we are into the driver's brief. So we're less than 20. I'll let you guys continue to circulate, but please do be on Discord and paying attention. We're going to go through this rather briefly. We are here at Enna or Coppa di Enna, the next round in the series. We're staying in Italy and around the lake, or lago. Make sure, like I said before, stay on Discord throughout the entire event so that way you can follow directions. You do not have to be able to talk, but do make sure you can listen. And I will double check before we go to the next session that everyone's in. If you missed the driver's brief, it's tough. Qualification will begin in just a few minutes. It will be for 20 minutes with the split that we have for the times that I'm seeing here, because they're pretty close. We can run it together. So you'll have 20 minutes for a mixed qualifying run. We will go into warm-up, which will just be a few minutes into a pit box check because there should be enough here. Race length is 50 laps. Second starting procedure, fuel is 2x, everything else is as it usually is. Starting procedure is a standing start, no formation lap. So you go out on the grid and lights go out and you go. So be alert for that. Make sure that you, if you are quick off the line or anything, that you watch those around you. Let's not have any incidents going out in the OZ, which for lap 1 goes through the first chicane section. So out of that that right-hander, there's that first chicane. Track limits. This will be very important to note. It is one wheel on the racing surface at all times. The hay bales have a tendency to disappear, and some of the track cuts are not, well, they're pretty loose in a few spots. So I've seen quite a bit of track extensions going on. So I'm going to be doing a spot check post-race on all the different drives to see where people are at and make sure that there have not been track abuses, because they are very easy to do here. So keep that in mind. The results may not stand for the race. If I see anything that seems excessive, I will put in an IRR, and that is an explanatory situation. Pit lane, the speed limit, of course, is as fast as you can go. I strongly recommend, if you have not gone into the pits at least once, doing so, because if you don't, it could be the end of your race. If you know, there are some holes there to contend with. So I definitely recommend trying to get in there at least once. And then just be cautious as you're going through pit road. It does feed right out into traffic, so make sure that you stay to the right if you're out on the track. Just be aware of drivers as they're coming onto the track. Let's avoid incidents as we have so far. Should all be good. The lighting situation should be pretty much clear for the day. So there shouldn't be any need for headlights or wipers, but I do recommend having them on auto just in case. For the blue flags, very simply, the blue flag drivers should be treated like any other car, except blue flag drivers may not use defensive lines against faster cars, but drivers have a responsibility for executing paths. Of course, the CMS Golden Rule of Racing, if you gain advantage through any sort of track cut, contact, or other means, make sure you redress and negate that advantage. It should be good. If you feel your race has been affected by another through any such infraction, you file an IRR. I don't have any penalties on book for this race. I have to go back and check with our fine folks over at Race Control, but I feel like there was one outstanding at some point. I'm sure that currently for this race, we do not have any penalties that I'm aware of. Anything that you get during the race, of course, you have to serve. Our Factor 2 will inform you if you get the track too many times. Bad thing. If you get stuck or anything like that, don't escape. Control to lead, kill R Factor 2, come back in. You'll be some laps down, but you'll have a chance at points. That's kind of all I got. Any questions?
I'm sorry, Ross. I missed the very first part. Are you having everybody qualify? Or are you doing split fives? I mean, split 10 minutes?
It is free for all. Everybody do your thing. So it's 20 minutes on the board. Good luck, everyone.
Hello.
George.
Hello.
Okay, I guess that's everyone. All right, well done to Oliver Day, Don Hunter, Eduardo, and Santiago. All right, we'll run through a little bit of the warm up here as it gets itself sorted out. Probably go with 5 to go. Sorry, I said 5 to go. Actually, 5 minutes because I thought we were at 10 minutes for some reason. But we'll go at 10 minutes, so we'll just split it out.
7 minutes. We have 7 minutes.
10, yes, 7 minutes left.
Ross, we still go at the 5 mark.
10 minutes.
All right.
It's got the old men and women.
Oh, did he make it?
It shows him here. And there he goes.
Say if he got that downloaded fix and is joining, I'm willing to wait.
Hear us?
Yeah.
Can you repeat what you said about the track limits? I don't think I got pulled out.
Well, track limits, as always, is one wheel on the racing circuit, so touching the line. And I'll be going through and
But there's no line here at the track edge.
sure
So
is.
there is?
Oh yeah.
At least in the braking zones.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with
So
these curbs, yeah, there is.
Okay, so if all four wheels going through the chicanes, all four wheels, this is for people cutting it, straight lining it, are on the curb, and that's cutting obviously.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I'm just gonna be spot checking to see if drivers are abusing that. I'm not gonna get too excited if it's like,
Cars fighting
not-
real close.
well, yeah, I mean, if it's not obviously making a difference to time. I'm just mostly looking for the egregious use of the track extensions.
Okay.
Because it's very easy to do this here once the hay bales are no longer threatening.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
my favorite chicane is the one with
Let's give Doug more work to make these stricter.
You say Doug?
Sorry, Don. It's just what he needs, more work.
So, did we figure out what was the issue that was crashing the server that is not crashing it now?
Unknown.
Is it like the skins that were messed up on the server?
I mean, it seems to be fine so far. I had a crash to desktop earlier, but seems
Yeah.
to be affecting things now.
Are you
Skin
in Marquette?
conflicts with the red Ferrari.
Are you in Marquette or are you home?
I am, yeah.
I have a crash during qualifying
Yeah.
on the second chicane.
Can it be like your connection?
It's my first time ever, but it just happened.
You said you were cutting it? Sorry, say again.
During my second lap in qualifying, I crashed on the second chicane. And this crash was my first time on this circuit. And
Oh, you mean a game crash?
yes.
Okay.
Quick me out. I was in need of restart my computer.
Oof.
because my screen was stopped. I mean,
It froze.
frost. Thank you, frost. But it's my first time here. I mean, I was hearing that happened to some people. Was my first time. So it's still on. I mean, the back.
It should not be a problem. I think you'll be okay. Because I had that once, and I'm okay.
Hey, Ra. Are you in my chat?
Yeah.
Can it be your connection up there? Or?
I mean, anything could be possible with our Factor 2. Although my connection's pretty solid.
We have 9 minutes now. Are we
Yes.
starting?
We will be. Let me just double check and make sure everyone's on Discord.
Quick, before Oliver beats my time.
Looks like we're good to go.
Thank you.
All right. This. All right, remember, it will be a standing start, so this will go really quick.
Oh, we're doing standing?
Oh yeah,
Why?
Because we're cool.
that's what they did.
Yeah, but I don't think they have Le Mans start here.
No, it's not a Le Mans start. But it's gonna go quick. Anybody not ready?
I don't think we're doing that on Saturday.
Well, no.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay, make sure you've got your setups loaded. Stuff all set.
George gets a great start. We might do it on Saturday. Who knows?
I think it should be a standing start if it is Le Mans start. If it is not, then
Rolling in these cars? That's weird.
rolling on this course.
Historically, it was not a rolling start.
Correct, but it was a Le Mans start.
So let's let Mans start on the grid.
You sure?
Really was
It looked like on mine. It looked like they were gridded up.
I'll go check again.
I would
Even
recommend
has it-
doing it after the race.
10 seconds.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck all. Don't die.
Good luck.
I can't see anybody.
See you, Jason. So we get on
Escaped out. I guess I'm gonna back out and try to come in.
All right, that's the way to come back.
My computer froze.
Breeze.
Anybody else gonna freeze?
Uh-oh.
Me. I crash again.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine froze.
I hit that hay bale. Maybe that caused it.
Yeah, I
Back.
did too.
Connection loss.
I think that was my fault.
I have to see y'all delete just to kill it.
George, what are you doing on lap 1?
Well, the hay bell. Sorry, it was Oliver dosed it, and then I didn't know if I should have slowed down and get it, but it was there, and I was like,
I meant the first chicane.
the first chicane, first chicane. What did I do in the first chicane?
You fought me for it. I couldn't turn in.
Oh
So you were the Ferrari tumbling, George?
No.
no, that
that was
was
First
me.
one was,
That was
yeah,
me.
that was
Don.
them.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this on VWC or 2?
No, just go into the same one and do a one restart.
Just
Yeah,
to make sure
which
no one's on
server
the
was it?
server, right?
Oh, two.
Go.
Yeah, just as whoever hit that fast chicane bail, everyone disappeared for me.
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry. So I figure out what you should not do. You should just not annihilate the hay bales. Like you can hit them, but not hit them at very high speed that you can throw them outside of the track.
Sounds
Remember,
like Ferrari
George.
superpower. You can't hit them at all in the Alpine.
It's
Yeah.
50 a lap race and we have heroes on lap 1.
No,
Oh.
but the thing is, Oliver. It's Oliver's fault because he hit the hay bale and it was just tumbling in front in the middle of the road. So
Yeah, that's going to be a risk. That's why you got to go cautious.
Well, 50 lap races is almost sure that it's gonna happen at some point.
I think you have higher chance at the beginning than at the end. Like, I mean,
Yes.
you remember when were in qualifying or even in practice after they were kind of like out a little bit on the way. It was fine.
Yeah, then people started cutting and the time started dropping quickly as hell.
Cutting where? If you cut on the second chicane, you can you get a red immediately red. What do you
Which
call it?
chicane?
The second.
There's not one. The chicanes are fine. It's touching the grass. That's when you get a cut track.
No, when you well, that's if you are cutting it on the inside, or if you're flat out and you go on the outside. That's fair.
Server's back up.
I see it.
Everyone join in. If we have another freeze, I'll probably cut the laps down to 40, and then we'll try running the other version.
What other version?
Or the original one?
That's the one that Don posted.
0.88, you mean?
0.81. Or maybe it was 0.82. I think it was 0.81.
Is that link still active? Because I've deleted all previous versions.
I will post it.
That was a crazy flip from Don.
Yeah, it was.
That was something. It even hurt.
So the qualifying
That's like
order is gone.
qualifying, man.
Nope.
We're just gonna
It's-
do.
Nope,
No?
it's here. I'm gonna load it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you have to. Wow.
Ross is all powerful.
Right back.
You need us to go to warm up for, to qualify to warm up to set the grid. Do you want me to advance it?
Not yet. Let's get everyone in here first before we have.
Well, if anybody showed up late, this is their chance.
Yeah, I'm getting a black screen.
Black screen of death.
Maybe your driver's still dead.
Probably. That was spectacular. Hopefully we got that on a replay.
It's forever in my mind. Oh, actually, speaking of replay, I'm gonna have to go on my remote machine and deal with that. Thank you.
So in other words, you don't have it on replay.
Oh no, I'm sure it probably was recording that.
So now we know what people were doing offline. They were hitting the hay bales so hard.
Well, at least Jason has a chance to be seen again.
Am I still on the server?
Yeah, I see you.
Who are we missing?
Because let me.
It says you're here. It says we're short one person.
I think
So
that's
Jason had the issue before you guys hit the first chicane, right?
but that's on his end, right? Like he had
Well, we don't know.
Nah, I don't see you, JT.
Yeah, I had to kill R Factor. I could, move my mouse and everything, but everything on track was frozen.
The other, there's the other name. Don't.
Jerry Hamilton, you here?
I'm not sure he was there in the first place.
Well,
He
it's
left before quality.
yeah. For Q, it says no disputada. No disputada.
I mean,
What a wonderful phrase.
Fast chicane's not that funny in the out chicane. If I hit it the way I think I'm meant to hit it, it flips. So I tend to just try and not hit it the way it looks like you're meant to go through it.
There. You're done. Seems to be good. Okay. My stream is still active. Wunderbar.
Want me to
Okay.
move it to warm up?
Yeah, if you're there.
All right, let me know when it's moved there so I can join.
Yeah, don't go yet.
Not when it's hopping. R Factor's doing enough.
Yeah, that's true. Next session.
Correct.
Oh, wait a minute. Next session is gonna be qualifying, so we're gonna do one more session. Okay, you should be on warm up now. You can do the little codey thingy.
Has it loaded up to warm up?
Yep.
I'll give it a second here just in case it has any problems.
Loading track.
Maybe we only had 16.
Does R Factor 2 LA say anything?
I think I saw 17.
Yeah, 17
I
with JT is gonna be. So JT hasn't joined yet.
So I don't know who the last person is that.
JT 17. Here you go.
No.
That first turn, George, we doing a little rubbing was racing, didn't we?
What's that?
On that first turn, we doing a little rubbing is racing, right?
Thought so too.
I was trying to hold you down. You said, I don't think so.
Yeah, Ben missed. So he won't show up here.
Yeah, he's gonna go automatically to the end.
JT, you're in.
Yeah.
That should get everyone where they need to be.
had that too with qualifying. His ping was making him invulnerable.
Yeah, I had the latency check as well.
Yeah, poor Brett. Brett, are you with us?
I'm here.
Are you coming back in?
I thought I was in.
You were, and then it said goodbye, and it sent you on your way.
You don't have a latency.
Really?
Yeah, it says.
I'm navigating between the cars. They're all parked in the garage. Is there something wrong with that?
It's not showing you on the server anymore.
Okay, well, I'll get out and try and get back in then.
Wonderful automatic.
Yeah, everything seemed pretty normal to me. Normal as it can be in a crash condition.
You know what is going to happen is if he's pushing it to next session, you're going to immediately get kicked out. That's what's going to happen. Because you are actually kicked out of the server. It just hasn't updated on your end yet, basically.
Ooh, Ricky's gonna be driving the ARX 01B at a Rolex reunion.
The what?
ARX 01B Acura.
That's the first prototype. That was
I believe it was the second variation of it.
yeah, that was before the Tequila Patrol.
Correct. Yeah, so this was deferent, or just before deferent, I think. So this would have been possibly Highcroft, Andretti, and then Lowe's Fernandez.
So once Brett is back in, we'll try and advance him. So just have to fix the stuff, or else it'll throw him into the back.
Yeah. Man, I love this track.
No, disputada. How's it going, Brett? Any updates?
Should be 100% now. Should show up any second. Give me a couple of days. I'm seeing the lake.
Mine's blocked up.
Oh no.
Yep, I see you.
I just decided to wrap it standing. Apparently, that was too much for our fastest speed.
What are you doing, Scar? How did you leave?
He said it walked out.
I decided to look at Ben. Apparently, that was too much for our fastest speed.
You see on the web it says that Canapino is out at Juncos.
What do you mean it is out?
They're saying they're actually they're selling the team even. Is what it says. Who knows if it's true too. They're selling the team to Di
no,
Francesco.
I think that potentially makes sense. I know it's crazy, but Ricardo does not have money. You see the cars, right? They're naked. They don't have any sponsorship.
Right. The other owner is going to be the Yankees Steinbrenner, the nephew of Hal.
I posted a link about this
For
just a couple days ago.
Correct. Yeah.
And you hear that the Ganassi partnering potentially with MSR next year, right? Instead of Andretti.
Good.
I mean, okay, I understand from our side when we say good. Why in your side?
Andretti just it constantly seems like they don't fully understand what they're doing. I feel like Ganassi generally has a better idea of what they're doing.
Oh,
They tend to be more
1000%, yeah.
That's why when Rossi went to McLaren, I'm like, oh, thank God. I mean, yeah, going to Chevy, but at the same time, oh my God, that's gonna be a breath of fresh air.
Brian, you're coming back.
I should be back in a second. I lost my cursor.
All good. Race has
hit delete.
Oh, it's just graphics on my end, but the trackside camera looking at it.
Quick, do it, Ross. Or else we're gonna lose it again. Somebody else is gonna decide to raise it.
Hang on. Alright. So.
I'm not gonna hit the hay bell. Hey, Oliver, don't hit the hay bell that hard on the first lap.
I didn't try to hit it.
You did. And then it was
Just as long as
middle of
the
the
div
road.
3 hitting the hay fails before I get there, that's fine.
Clear the path. Huh?
Yeah, like those rally cars that go early in the day.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is Brian back in?
Yep.
Everyone looks like they're here. And have
Stop.
Make sure you have your setups in case they got unloaded for any reason. Jason, do you see people? Jason?
Have we switched over to race?
Yep.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
I haven't. I don't see it, so I must be.
Oh boy.
Are you guys not in race?
20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm locked in. That's okay, guys. Go ahead. I got somebody coming over at 8 o'clock. I gotta. Don't wait for me. I'll get it next week. No problem.
Anybody else?
I think Scar, are you in race yet?
Nope. 8 minutes 30 in warm-up.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, so.
Hang on. I'll bounce it back.
Ah, man. That was a perfect start.
Was it?
It was like at the perfect.
Climactic.
It was at the perfect RPM range for a launch. Like, you know that feeling when you release the clutch and the car just perfectly grabs, so there's no wheel spin and every part of every Newton meter of torque goes down to the pavement. That was exactly what was happening. At that
That
Yeah.
You'll know how to do it this
Time warp race.
So is everybody back in warm up?
Scar.
I mean, I'm feeling the
Roger.
same warm up I was before. 7 minutes 30 to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back out and come back in.
Yeah.
Warm up still showing.
How much time left in warm up for you, Brett?
Showing 19:30 right now.
Okay, good. You're with us.
With us.
Yeah, I'm not in another universe this time.
That's just me.
Unless there's a server crash, in which case we'll load the other one up and give it a try, although it's already getting pretty late.
Going to bed early now?
It's 10 o'clock. It's objectively late.
In a 24-hour clock, I would agree with you that 10 is late in that.
Oh no, George has left the race.
Ross, did you boot him?
Sweet Don's back. Yeah, I'll try.
I knew you couldn't stay away from us.
Right. I might leave early, but I'm gonna give it a go.
Well, that was a
Let's go Earth
spectacular roll.
Just tell whoever's coming over to be your spotter.
Right, yeah.
Alright.
Good, you're here. Get to work.
Sweet. Broadcast seems to be good.
Like 16 is a limit.
No.
What is this, aim at 2 now?
Scar, how are we doing, man?
I've seen cars now, so shouldn't be too far away.
Means he's looking them.
There we go, now I've got bounce.
Okay.
Car is back.
So.
Pick that pig.
Looks like everyone's here. Off we go. Not right. Next session.
It's not the starting order.
I believe I'm with you. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Can we pass by, or is this?
You're gonna pass once it goes green. Just use that throttle and clutch correctly. And
Okay, so
It
basically
won't
we're
take
starting
long
on
with the power advantage you have.
is everybody in race session now? Yeah.
I am. Yeah. All right.
You and me, Scar,
Oh,
back
did
here.
it drop the freaking grid?
Correct.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Nobody-
Doesn't matter.
nobody
Let's
cares.
go to- Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, let's go.
If everyone's in here, nobody cares about the grid. You got 50 laps to fix it.
20 seconds.
That is so aggravating.
And
That's
counting.
fine. Yeah, because it's when every time when somebody enters, then it resets the previous command.
Oh, I loaded my heavy force feedback. Good. Yeah, I forgot to go into my settings, and the force feedback was like King Kong.
Sorry, Jason.
Final chicane, careful. Clear. Slow car final chicane.
believe that's everyone across now. Except Oliver Day, who's hanging out over there for some reason. Yeah, good race. Thanks for sticking with it, everybody. I know that was troublesome in the beginning, but got it to work.
JT, I knew I was going to get a good run out of that last turn. I just got too good of a run.
Just a bit.
It ran right over top of him, like, son of a bitch. Go on back out here and win the race.
You almost let George catch us.
Yeah, I was so mentally destroyed. I thought that I had enough gap for the second half of the race to. I knew you would guys catch me up because I was getting super tired and mentally exhausted to be perfect in a race.
Now enter the violin music.
And when I think was it 10 laps to go or 5 laps to go where you eventually got around me.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
Yeah, after that I was just done, man. Like I had nothing left. I could barely remember my corners. I think I missed my braking zone on the last chicane 2 times.
At least.
Yeah. So
which reminds me.
after that I gave it all, and then once you passed, like it was off. I was thinking of that. I said, like, maybe they're gonna have a late minute tango, and I can, if I'm close enough, I'll use of it. But I think I was like 6-7 seconds, but your tango was small enough.
Yeah, I was able to hold on.
It was the last turn. I come out and I hit him, and he started to slide around, and I just stopped and waited. I was like, damn it, I can't do it now.
Well, now I get to go through and see what all times are legitimate. Well, next week is Goodwood, so checking for that, and then after that we will have our Back to the Future mini-series.
I want to definitely do that. Remind me, what is this? What does it have?
It's the DeLorean DMC-12.
On those crazy tracks, right?
Yeah, starting off with the F-Zero Big Blue GX.
This is a fucking series where I need definitely to be on. No, because I need a mental break sometimes from hardcore racing, and I think this is exactly what I need. Nars used to have special events, remember?
Yeah, he still does. It's just there's a lot of other stuff happening in between.
Have we had one this year?
It might have been the end of last year.
Was that the blockers and the chargers, whatever it was?
Yeah, Roller Jam.
Yeah, I think that was last year.
Oh.
End of the year. Load profile.
I cannot believe I actually passed Oliver on this one.
I'm guessing he had a big old crash.
He did on the last chicane. So we figure out it was the hay bales, right? The hay bales, if somebody hits them and then they basically get too high of a speed, it crashes the server because it goes to numerical instability, right?
Maybe. Hard to say.
I doubt that actually, George, because people hit tables almost all race long in this race.
No. You need to hit it so hard at so high speed that the actual hay bale starts moving at the speed of light. When you see the hay bale going like very, very fast, rolling and spinning, I think the game goes to numerical instability of where to place the hay bale. that it crashes the game basically.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened because I was seeing
No, actually it doesn't. Once the hay bale hits the speed of light, it's not coming back.
No, but the sonic
It's
boom that is
competitive.
Yeah, that's-
created from it, unfortunately wrecks the server.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Once it breaks that sound barrier, it's done.
So as far as like you have like 2 or 3 laps
That
where the hay
did
bale
that happen in
goes
the first race?
it was me
Yes.
that hit it, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, Oliver hit it, and then the hay bale was traveling in the middle of the road, and then I was coming like full beans, and then I said like, well, there's nowhere to go, so I'm hitting that hay bale, and then I hit it, and I see it just skyrocketing up into the air, goes over the mountain at the background, and I can see it spinning like a
Oh,
zillion.
so you caused it. I see.
I did
That's
say
why
that.
you know.
Yes, I know. Because
why
immediately
you
when I
know
did
it.
that, I lost everybody else on the server. I said like, oh, what? Hello?
Aston Martin.
Pour concrete in the hay bales. What?
No, I actually told.
Can
Don,
anybody hear me?
yes, we can.
Ben!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello,
Oh,
Ben swears.
Oh,
All this time you were talking?
oh I've been talking a lot.
Maybe I'd have a heart attack at the end there.
Well, good thing we didn't hear it. You
Well, I
must be
sacrificed my
upset.
own finish so that I wouldn't take out the leaders. There you go.
Uh,
I disconnected in the pits. I'd already filled up with fuel, but when I came back in, I was empty. And had
oh,
1
wait a
liter
minute.
to go around.
Did you disconnect before it released you?
No, as I was released, I started moving. It disconnected me, and when I came back in, I had 0.7 of a liter of fuel, and I would have made it if I hadn't had to get off the track on the last chicane.
That hurts.
yep. That
What
makes me
happened to
puke.
Scar, by the way? Scar was right with you. I think it happened the same time.
I think we disconnected around about the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I really like that immersion of that old track. I don't know. I
So,
enjoy.
George, do you
Yeah.
think it's the speed of or intensity of the impact on the hay bale, or is it when the hay bale starts moving really fast,
If
causing it?
if you can manage to hit the hay bale, that will make the hay bale travel very very fast away from its location, it will crash the server. If you hit the hay bale and the hay bale hits the barriers or something and it stops, it's going to be fine. But if you hit it hard
Okay,
enough,
so it's not the impact; it's the speed of the hay bale. Once it reaches to a certain speed
correct.
within
Yeah.
the track. Okay, so how about we make them heavier,
Can you do that? That's a
or
bad question.
or
I don't
tie
know.
them up with a rope?
So originally Don had them tied up. I just don't want it because it's just, like a car goes there and just immediately crashes, stops there, and it's like race over. And it just looks so silly on the server because, a hay bale should not be like a super stationary object.
But can we adjust the damage that it causes?
That's a Ben question.
You can change how heavy they are, how much inertia they have, which will change how much damage they give the cars.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And you can
okay,
change
so if we can make them heavier, but the
how
damage
springy they are.
they cause, is not that significant. If we
If
could
you
do
make them
that,
heavier,
maybe. Heavier, so they don't travel that fast.
yeah, then they will make more damage to the cars.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it adjustable? That damage?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
With the weight,
so
you
we
can't. assign a damage value to them. It's just the weight and the damper effect. Basically, how solid they are.
Okay, so it's not gonna work that way then.
If you make them heavier, they will cause more damage.
Okay, so no way around it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
What about if you increase the inertia but not the weight? Can you do that?
I think you can.
So that will make them not move very far, but still being very light.
So you want to send them to the moon faster?
No, if you have higher inertia, it's the opposite. They
You're
stay-
increasing it.
Yeah, increasing it. Yeah.
Oop. There goes JT over the line.
Second chicane?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's hard. I can do the first one right. The second one was sometimes I'd just use the curb. Just a little too much.
It's not bad.
I think everybody did.
Yeah.
George full on just didn't even go for it. It was hilarious.
What's that?
The second chicane,
Yeah.
the second part of it, you didn't even bother trying to get close to that white line. It was hilarious driving behind you, just watching you. Nope. Nope.
Which white line on the outside?
So you know how you have the first curb, the first apex on the left, and then the second apex on the right?
Yes.
So the second apex, you were on average like a tire's width to the right of the white line.
With my left side?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I thought it was like where the limit of the track cut is where you go over on the right side. Because if the left side of the tires is over that chicane, you get a cut.
That's why I was saying the track cut is way too forgiving here.
Oh. I didn't know. I
Because
thought that they were saying that it was too strict. So I thought like, okay, so when it goes there, this is where it cuts.
Oh, look at that attack. JT running into George, having a fun time there.
When JT was running into me, it was not a fun time. Trust me.
I know, it looked kind of like Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, we were both drifting towards each other under braking.
Well, you were drifting because you didn't have the car. I was drifting because I was exhausted.
I felt I had the car up until the contact.
Which on the brakes on the first chicane?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I braked there in a straight line. Did you came into me or what happened there?
So if you look at there's a dark line that runs parallel with the white line on the left. You start fading just slightly to the right. You're coming off that black line, and I'm expecting you to stay left, so I'm fading a little bit to the left, and I just make contact with you and hook you.
Yeah, I thought that it was braking on the straight lines. It's like as straight as it could with this thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. We're not running 2024 cars. These
There's no room for error.
Yeah, so if that is if you want to tighten that up, then if we're gonna change the Habels, put Dawn to tighten it up, because it's not, like we can't go for 2 hours and then just have it there, the static camera, and then see like the whole thing.
Now it's that last chicane.
So, George, the values are in the track GDB file.
For the Habels?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's mass, the inertia X, inertia Y, inertia Z, and then spring, damper, and friction like other objects.
God, this racing on this hurts my back so damn bad. All right. So let's see. Only a couple more for JT.
George, do you want the values from the Sebring hay bales?
Sure. Can you give that to Dawn, by the way?
I can
Or like I'm on the
copy
chat
and send
too.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right on the line. And George, I don't know how you're gonna end up dealing with this on Saturday.
To me it is we either fix the track limits on it, or it's like as you go, or you just basically put like you remember what Ben had at Sebring, like the what was it, the barrels?
Mhm.
Yeah, stationary barrels. That would be okay.
Agreed.
It's like
And then Enna will definitely become like what it once was.
but
Shocking violence.
it's fine.
I won't be there though, so
Why you're not gonna be there?
wedding?
In Marquette?
No. It's my boss's wedding on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is your boss?
He's my age.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's take a look at Brian. Boy.
Why don't you put it on like the stationary camera there and catch everything?
I am. Ooh, that's a big cut. Oh man. Well, that's yeah.
Who are you looking at, Ross?
Brian Hall. I'm just going through and basically pulling out the fastest times on those laps and just reviewing those.
I don't know if my fastest time was actually. My fastest time was happening when I get the first corner and the last corner right.
JT is surprisingly clean.
I tried. There was temptation to go quicker, but
I mean, you threaded the needle the whole time.
like the Panama Canal. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. You mean because you weren't
I only
sideways?
tweaked how Scar
my
was
phone.
gaining about 1.5 seconds through each chicane, about 2/3 of the way through the race.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you could gain if you're willing to lean just a little bit more going through those.
Although you can't gain in the Lotus, it just
Yeah, because you cannot go over it, Ben.
it just
'Cause
goes
the
up in the
curbs are
air
the
and
height
then
of your
comes down
rears.
and then has no traction.
I could have sworn at one point somebody hit a barrel. You were having to dodge it, and I'm fairly certain it just went over you. I can't remember if it was in the actual race. I'm pretty sure it was in the actual race where we had the grid messed around. It was hilarious. I was laughing.
I'm pretty sure at one point I hit a curb and John would have been able to see underneath me through to the next apex.
Car was definitely having a hard time though through especially the second chicane.
Oh yes, I saw him.
I mean, and the last chicane, he spun like several times. So it wasn't advantageous for him at the end. By the way, Russ, we can hear you breathing all the time. Your mic is too sensitive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Okay, cheers for the racing, guys. I'm going to get some rest.
Ben,
Yeah,
Thanks
what
for
am I
madness.
doing? What am I doing with your poster, man? Fucking came back to me.
It takes so long to get here. I can't tell if I'm going to be working or not. So maybe I need to send it to my dad or something.
Should I send it to England?
Yeah.
All right, then send me an address in England to send it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I need to have a chat with you about assets for RF Pro.
Oh, yes, we need to do that. Fuck.
Because none of the stuff that I have access to is suitable for foliage.
What about the remember the ones that I showed you, which were objects? So are those objects not possible to be done?
Then you'd have objects that were millions and millions of faces.
I mean, you can't group the objects into like one big thing and have like 5 objects of very 5 big groups, right?
Well,
You can.
that is what happens, but the space is so large they're grouped into about 32 groups, and they still have about 10,000 faces each when they're just simple objects.
Which means, what is it gonna do?
If I were to use assets that are actual models, then rather than being tens of thousands of faces, they would be tens of millions.
So you're basically saying that if we do it with objects, it's gonna be so heavy, it's gonna fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But if we talk about what assets work in an RF Pro track and what's behind them, I'm sure we can find a solution.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get dinner. You all have a good one.
Have a good
Night.
night. And away goes Ben. Ugh.
I just double checked, Ross. There were no penalties from previous and no pending penalties either. You said that you thought there was one, but
For some reason, I thought there was, but
your driver's been clean.
I guess doesn't seem right. Not after this one. Oof, man.
So what is it that you are going to submit? Because you cannot choose certain drivers. You got to check all of them.
I'm doing that.
And what are you checking? Just the fastest lap?
Yeah, the 9 fastest laps.
9.
And I'm checking to see.
9.
Yeah.
Why not?
And what is okay?
I mean, I'm not sitting here and looking at every single one, in terms of like, oh, this is barely, like missing a line or something. It's like I'm looking to see if it's a significant time savings. Like in some of these cases, like I was watching JT, he might have been inside on like 1 or 2, but there was, I mean, like it would have been like microns inside of the line, and he wasn't
All right, so
really
that
gaining
you can't really say, oh, that was okay, but if it is not a micron, it's not okay. You can't separate them like that. It's either a track cut or not. There's no in between.
Okay, well, I have them all noted, so I'll just submit them all.
Yeah, and I'm not sure because your reasoning is going to be track cut and gaining advantage.
Yeah, because I could
and you
clearly see
are
that everyone else that was in front of me on track was like taking advantage of the like every single person that was in front of me. I could visibly see them cutting through chicanes.
Were we not supposed to follow? Wasn't not the track cut of the track?
No, you don't get a cut.
that doesn't mean anything, George.
I thought that it was actually fixed because we did the track.
No.
Well,
no.
I will tell you one thing. I am so glad I cut it the shit out of it then, because I got a win. Can you imagine cutting the shit out of it and not getting a win? You get it, the penalty the rest time around. What is the next one? Goodwood. Oh, I fucking hate that track anyways. I'm not gonna do well either way, so it's great. I am glad that we did this. It's like the opposite of WTR. We had the BOP advantage to the entire field of 1.5 seconds. And those fuckers fuck up the strategy so bad. And they showed our hand on the BOP that we had a 1.5 seconds that we're going to get dinked in the next 5 races. Well, it's an accumulation of the previous 5 races. So in 5 races time, we're going to pay the price of this speed that we have. And we didn't get the win. Can you imagine this shit? You have a BOP advantage. You're the fastest car by far. And you still don't win. No. You have a fucking BOP advantage. You better win the fuck out of it. You take the losses. Yeah.
From what John is saying, it sounds like I'm just wasting my time. So I won't keep going about this.
Why are you wasting your time?
Yeah, because when you talk about gaining advantage, you can gain an advantage on a slow lap time too.
Yep. Well, I'm just not even going to bother, and I'll just let the people who cheated cheat.
I don't understand why you don't file them all then. Like you just grab all of them, and then
Because John is saying that I'm just cherry picking basically at that point, even though I'm going through and just looking at specific laps. But I don't want to sit here and be a burden.
You cannot cherry pick. That's what
Which
I'm
I'm
saying,
not.
yes.
I'm picking
and you have
the
to
9 fastest
you have to go
laps.
through every single driver, every single lap.
Yep. Well,
I think the easiest way is you just put the static camera there, and then you just let it go speed and put it on the top of the line. And then every time a car is on the inside, you just record it and put the timestamp. That's the easiest way. That's how I did the pit exit violations on like 91 and all that stuff.
yeah,
So
I'm not wasting my time. It's fine. I'll just make sure that on the next track, I'll just abuse as much as everyone else. And just make it easy.
Yeah.
But it's fine because these will be some of the last races anyway.
Which ones?
This year.
You're not racing next year?
The only ones I'm going to run are the historic races, just because I'm going to have to do them in MNRL.
I wanted to ask, what is the plan for MNRL next year?
I'll let you know when I know.
So are you gonna do like an EMSA calendar, or are you gonna do a follow-up of the VWC?